All right. Hi, everybody. It's Mike, and this is your venue walkthrough video. This is like attempt 3 or 4, so I apologize if anybody's tried to watch any of the earlier live ones where the connection kept dropping. Apologies for that. I'm just going to do this the old-fashioned way and record it and upload it, because walking around, I'm having trouble maintaining connectivity. But anyway, neither here nor there. Hi, everybody. Vanguard GT is this weekend. Everything is pretty much ready. I'm just going to point out some things about the layout of the venue. If you've been to Vanguard GT before, you do still need to watch this, or I would at least appreciate it if you would watch this, because we have laid things out slightly differently this year. And you know me, I like everybody to know exactly what the plan is and what's going on, so that everything runs nice and smooth. And I don't want anybody, stuck, standing at a door, like holding their army awkwardly with one arm, trying to get a locked door open because you're at a door that you're not supposed to use anymore. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and start giving you guys the info on the venue. So right ahead of me there is looking off the front porch. So there's the driveway. There's our gate down there. So when you're driving down the road, that's where you'll come in. We will have our usual sign down there. It'll be on the left side of the road. It's kind of low to the ground, but it's got the tournament logo on it, so you can look for that. If it's dark outside, you could also look for our lanterns, or just the one that works down there at our gate. As far as I know, it is the only gas-powered actual flame lantern along the road, on the left side of the road, on my street here. So as you're driving along, you can look for that, just in case your GPS gets a little spotty and it can't quite tell which driveway to tell you to turn up. You can look for those two things. So when you get here and you come to the driveway, you're going to come up this way, and you're going to arrive in our parking area over here. It's a big concrete pad. As you'll notice there's a couple of orange cones. Now, we are having all of our food and drinks and snacks and things delivered over the course of the weekend. And those deliveries have to get into the house. So we reserve the closest parking space here for the delivery people, just for the ease of getting, pans and pans of food in and out of the house over the course of the weekend. Please don't move these cones and park here. If you do, we will tell you that you have to move your vehicle immediately. These couple of parking spaces next to it here are fine. There's enough space here to fit 2 cars. So this is kind of the rock star parking for folks coming in and out of the house. Here's where the driveway ends at the parking area. So now we sweep around, and here's the garage. We have a few spots in the garage for folks who have rooms rented in the house. So if you've rented one of the rooms in the house for the weekend, when you get here, come let us know, and if there's still space in the garage, we'll let you in there. Just off the end of the parking area down there, that field is the camping area, so anybody who's camping can set up down there when they get here. We'll have a dining fly and probably a table set up to help you guys set up, give you a little place to stage your equipment as you set it up, so you don't have to just lay it on the ground. And then for everybody else, until it fills up, we want to park people along the wall here, and we want to try to fit as many cars as possible so everybody can be as close as possible. So we're going to look to park a good 8 or 10 vehicles here. And the way we're going to do that, same as years previous. If you've done this before, this will seem familiar. When you come to the driveway, we're going to ask you to basically drive straight along here. We're going to leave this side of the parking pad open as a lane for traffic. So drive along the front of the garage here towards the trash cans. And when you get down to the end of the parking pad, we're going to ask you to pull right towards the wall, and then basically execute a T-turn. So pull straight in, back up towards the garage, and then turn and point back the way you came, okay? And after you do that, you'll be pointing back towards the entrance, and we're gonna ask you to do is pull down and then back up at an angle facing out, right? Slanted that way, back up towards the wall, and have everybody slot in at enough of an angle so that we keep this lane here for people to be able to come in and turn around and leave. Because again, we're going to have delivery people coming in. They're going to need to be able to turn around and leave. So we got to leave a little bit of space here at the end for everybody to do the T-turn to leave. And everybody else, we want at an angle. It's easier if you're facing out. If you're in these last couple of spots down here and you just want to pull straight in, that's probably okay. But for folks back here, backing up towards the wall is good. and fit as many folks as we can. There'll probably be somebody out here, hopefully helping people get parked as snugly as we can get them. When folks first start getting here, after the first few are filled, everybody can kind of see what the deal is. Everybody kind of follows suit and fills on in until we start getting down around here where we're behind these other parking spots, and here the wall kind of cuts in and gets a little close. So somewhere right around in here, we kind of have to stop parking people up against the wall, because then people won't really be able to get out, and we'll have pinched our one lane off. So if you pull up here and the wall is full, you can turn around, right, as discussed down there, pull that way, back up, pull back this way, and you're going to have to park basically off the side of the driveway in the woods, over here on this side, facing back out. There's plenty of space. Like, the trees are kind of natural dividers in a way, so just like parking in between the trees all the way down, you can get almost all the way down to where the driveway bends, and we can fit a good another 7 or 8 cars along the woods there. So if you get here and the parking area is full, which if you're staying off site, it is pretty likely to be, then parking in the woods here is your best option. I apologize, a little bit of a hill to walk up here, but that's the closest we can get you, because again, parking is what I run out of first, and that's the parking sitch. It's pretty much the same as years before, so nothing different there. But now here's where we start getting into different stuff. So once you've parked, you're going to come over here to the brick path and head this direction. Now in previous years, we've told people to go to that door, and this year we are not doing that. Do not go to that door. The mudroom on the other side of that door and the kitchen are the back of the house, and we're asking guests to please stay out of that area. That is for staff only. So please do not use that door. It might be locked. It will probably have a sign on it that says don't come in this door unless you're bringing a delivery. So instead, everybody's going to continue straight this way to the front door. Now, if you are camping or staying in the au pair suite over the garage, in which case your door is there for the au pair suite, and if you're camping, you're back over here to the left of the pool. If you guys are looking for a kind of close way, a quick way to get into the house, you guys can come over and use this door here on the porch. Folks that are camping, you can cut through the pool and go in there. And if folks that are staying in the au pair suite want to cut across and go to there, you can. That's fine. But again, not this door. Not this door. So everybody else, we're going to ask to come around and come in the front door. And the distance you're walking is basically the same as if you went in the mudroom. You just don't have to wind around through the house. You're just walking directly to the door, which is the closest door to the gaming area anyway. And as you will see, as we get up here into the foyer, everything that you guys need for the tournament is basically set up right around the foyer here. So once you come in the doors here, you're pretty much where you need to be. All right. So everybody comes in the front door. Everybody's got their stuff. We have this table here set up for folks to put things down on, because we know, when you come in, you're carrying your army. You might have your luggage with you. You might just want to set things down and take a moment to orient yourselves. So that's what this table right here by the door is for. In previous years, we have asked people to take off their shoes when they come in the house. This year, we're going to make that optional. This year, you got your choice. You can leave your shoes on if you would like. If they're pretty clean, we got doormats. You can just wipe your feet off. You can choose to take them off. Up to you. If you're staying here in the house and you want to take your shoes off in your room and walk around in your socks all weekend, that's fine. If you're camping and you want to take your shoes off when you get to the door because you've been walking around outside and they might be kind of dirty, that's fine. If you're driving in from a hotel and you want to keep them on all day or whatever, that's fine too. Up to you. If you want to take your shoes off, we got a little set of shelves here for your shoes. If you just want some slip covers for your shoes because you want to keep them on, but you think the bottoms might be dirty, we got some little booties you can just slap on. If you're just coming in and out, like dropping something off real quick, and then like going to move your car or bring more stuff in or whatever, you could just do that. Kind of up to you. We're going to leave it flexible this year and kind of see what people do. So again, that's your preference on whether you want to keep your shoes on or take them off when you first come in here. This is going to be the staff office right here to your right as you come in, and that will also be registration. So there will probably be somebody sitting in there most of the time that can help you with whatever you need. If you forgot your list and you need to print it, this will be where you pick up your players pack and the swag we're giving away this year. So this is where you'll come to get all that stuff, which has important information like the Wi-Fi and what scenarios we're playing and the coupon codes for sponsors and stuff like that. So make sure to come by registration here and pick up your stuff and your players pack shortly after you arrive, or Saturday morning when we're handing those things out. So when you come in the door, you're looking straight at our main seating area this year. It's going to be right here in the drawing room. And all food is going to be served out of the dining room this year, which is right here on your left. So again, you come in the foyer and everything you need. Registration's here, seating's there, bathroom and drinks are right there, and food is right here, and everything's right here in a nice little easily accessible cluster for everybody. For food here, so the gaming area is the stairs over here. So most of the time when you come up the stairs for a meal, whether it's lunch or dinner, you're just going to come up and you're going to walk straight across, and we'll have plates and forks and napkins and things out here, cold items along this table, hot items in chafing dishes in the back, and then other stuff here, maybe other hot items plugged in, or I think Robin might set up coffee stations here or something like that. So you can basically come in here and just walk a little U and come back out. And now all the drinks are going to be in this fridge right here for you guys. We're going to have this fully stocked. You don't need to go looking anywhere else if you're looking for a non-alcoholic beverage, except for water. Water's downstairs. And there'll probably be some water bottles in here as well. But there's no reason for you guys to go to the kitchen or anywhere else looking for a drink fridge. This is your drink fridge. It's right here with everything else. Most easily accessible bathroom for everyone is right here in the hallway. And then again, the seating area for eating or just hanging out, playing games and whatnot is right here. Again, just opposite the door you come in, it's right here. There is a step here, which we will label with some pink tape or some bright green tape. Just want to make everybody aware of that. Don't want anyone tripping. I know that's well camouflaged, which is why we will mark it with some brightly colored painter's tape. And again, then the main seating area is down here for meals, because then you can just drop your trash off right there and head right downstairs to get back to gaming for the next round. Just past the bathroom, we have some overflow seating, because we have a lot of people coming this year, and this is not quite enough seating for everyone. So there's some overflow seating down here and over here. We used to have pretty much all the seating here. And this year we've kind of made this the sort of lounge area. So we have the soft seating and we have some overflow seating, and you guys can also play board games or card games in here or over here in the evening if you want. And generally just hang out. If you're coming in from outside on the porch, this is where that door comes in. If you're camping, back over there, this is where you can pop in. The kitchen and mudroom areas over here are, again, staff only this year. That's back of the house. So don't go wandering into the kitchen looking for things, and don't come in the mudroom door. So now let's head downstairs. So again, this is the main area. You come in, the door's there. Registration's there. You can put your shoes there if you want to. All the food's there. All the drinks are there. Bathroom's there. Seating's there. And now the gaming space. It's downstairs. It's mostly the same. We moved a couple of things around, but nothing major. And it'll look pretty familiar for everybody that's been here before. So the TO table is there as usual. That's where we're also going to be streaming from. It's not exactly registration though. Registration again is upstairs. So players packs and swag is going to be upstairs, but we'll be down here during the tournament. So that's where you'll come to find a TO if you don't see me or Sean walking around anywhere. In terms of gaming space, through there in the murder basement is going to be top tables again. The next set of tables are here, kind of the mid tables are here. In the exercise room. There's no space between these tables this year. This is how we had to fit everybody in, so apologize for no sideboard space in here. Feel free to use the built-in shelves on either side to put your stuff down, since we took all your space away. Sorry about that again. Downstairs, we got some snacks, and this refrigerator here by the couch, which is currently empty. This is for you guys to put whatever beer you want to have down here with you. You feel free to put everything in that fridge for sharing or for yourself. Up to you guys to sort that out. We put the couch over here so you can just come have a seat between rounds if you want to rest. And this is where the water is downstairs. We got a water cooler. It's both cooled and heated. I don't know why you would want hot water, but we got it. We have some cups here if you don't have your refillable cup with you. We've also got a Sharpie you can use to write your name on your temporary plastic cup so you don't have to go through too many of them. But as always, I would encourage folks to use a refillable cup for these if you brought one with you. The bathroom down there is right through here, as we had last year. Feel free to use the downstairs restroom. And if you're camping or staying in the house and your shower's busy, this is one of the showers that you can use. We got one of the mid tables in here. The other kind of mid tables are in here next to the TOs. And then the lower 6 tables are back over here again by the door out as usual. Don't know if we have any smokers coming, but if anybody needs to step outside to smoke and you don't want to go way back upstairs, you can pop right out that door. There's a little porch out there where you can smoke, or you can go back upstairs and out into the garden and smoke there. Either's fine with us. I think that's pretty much it. Vanguard GT is this weekend. Top line items from this video that I think I want to reiterate to people are don't park where the cones are. Leave the lane in front of the garage open for people to get in and out. Don't come in the breezeway door. Taking your shoes off is optional. And I think that's the major stuff. So keep those things in mind, and we will see everybody this weekend. And I'm super excited. We have just a few more things to do to set up the house, and then everybody's going to start rolling in. So see everybody soon.